There's something truly magical about rain in the garden. The scent of wet soil, the sound of droplets hitting leaves, and most importantly, nature doing the watering for you. But did you know that timing your planting just before rainfall can actually supercharge your germination rates and reduce the stress on your seedlings? In today's video, I'll walk you through the best crops to plant right before the rain, especially if you want to save time, water, and increase your chances of a thriving harvest. So let's talk about why this strategy works, and exactly what to put in the ground when the clouds roll in. First, let's talk about why planting before rain is such a game changer. When seeds are sown just before a rainstorm, the natural moisture helps them settle perfectly into the soil. Rainfall ensures even watering over a larger area, something that's hard to replicate with a hose or watering can. Moist soil triggers seed germination faster, and many plants actually respond better to rainwater, which is free of salts and chemicals often found in tap water. Plus, the cooler temperatures and cloud cover that often follow a storm protect tender sprouts from drying out or getting scorched. So, what should you plant when rain is in the forecast? Let's start with leafy greens. Varieties like spinach, lettuce, Swiss chard, mustard greens, and arugula absolutely love moisture and cool weather. Rain softens the soil, helping these tiny seeds to take hold without being washed away. If you're in a region where rainfall is expected in early spring or fall, these are your go-to crops. I often sow a mix of baby greens just before a storm. They sprout in just a few days, and the harvest is incredibly satisfying. Next up, root vegetables. Carrots, beets, radishes, and turnips all benefit greatly from natural rainfall during their germination stage. Carrot seeds in particular are notoriously picky. They need consistent moisture to break dormancy. Planting them just before a rain gives them the best shot at sprouting evenly. I like to sprinkle sand over my carrot rows to keep the seeds from floating, and rainwater helps gently settle everything into place. Don't forget about peas and beans. These nitrogen-fixing legumes thrive when their seeds are soaked before planting. But instead of soaking them manually overnight, you can use rainfall to do the job for you, right in the soil. I always try to direct sow my snap peas or bush beans a few hours before it starts to rain. The natural soaking helps soften the outer shell, allowing them to sprout faster and more uniformly. Another moisture-loving option is corn. Sweet corn in particular enjoys a deep drink early on. The key with corn is planting in blocks rather than rows for better pollination. And when you get your corn into well-prepped, compost-enriched soil right before a downpour, it can kick off with a strong start. I always add a bit of organic fertilizer or aged manure before the rain, so nutrients get pulled deeper into the root zone. If you grow herbs, consider planting cilantro, dill, and parsley just before it rains. These herbs have small, slow-to-sprout seeds and respond beautifully to moist, soft soil. Rain naturally presses them into the earth, reducing the need to rake or tamp down the bed. I've had far better germination results with cilantro when nature does the watering. But here's a pro tip. Don't plant everything just before a heavy thunderstorm. Too much rain all at once can flood your beds or wash seeds away, especially if you haven't mulched or prepared raised rows. Always check the forecast to make sure you're planting before gentle, steady rain rather than a torrential downpour. Adding a light layer of compost or straw mulch over your newly planted seeds can help prevent erosion while holding moisture in place. Also, don't forget to prep your soil beforehand. A garden bed that's compacted or full of debris won't absorb water well. Take a few minutes to rake the topsoil loose, remove weeds, and blend in organic matter. Your seeds will thank you. I also like to mark my rows with natural twine or plant markers so I can track what was planted where, especially after the rain washes away surface clues. In conclusion, planting just before it rains is one of the most underused tricks in gardening. Whether you're direct sowing leafy greens, root crops, beans, or herbs, this strategy gives your seeds the best chance to thrive from the very beginning. You'll save time, reduce water use, and give your plants a natural head start without lifting a hose. So next time the forecast says rain is coming, don't head indoors just yet. Grab your seeds, head to the garden, and plant with purpose. You'll be amazed at how quickly your garden springs to life.